Hello, and welcome back to Kaine Replicant. When we last left off, we awoke from a strange dream about somebody that, can't quite remember, but here we are again. After our journeys led Emil to nuking the Eyrie, we are kind of waking up, and we're going to investigate what's going on, since it's been 3 years since our journey to save Yona. You know, that little girl that we know because of, I can't quite remember why. But we did it all for her. I had tears in my eyes when I woke up this morning. Must have had a really sad dream. Maybe I'll talk to Kaine about it.
Come here, you annoying little bastards.
Ugh. That dash attack is so good. But yeah, it is a wonderful day for me today. Finally picked up some of the medicine that CVS had been,
Feels like there's a lot of shades around lately.
That is interesting, isn't it?
Yona's village.
CVS Pharmacy finally got my medicine in, so I was able to get that. But yeah, in all seriousness, welcome back to Nier Replicant. Today we are going to be covering the secret, I guess not really secret, but the 5th ending. What's up? Hey dude, how goes it? We are back with, Kaine Replicant. Doing ending E. I don't remember the other endings. But we are checking in on Yona. It's going alright, doing dishes. Hell yeah. I managed to get my medication today. Other than that, haven't really done a damn thing.
Hey, get back! It's dangerous here!
I think that's my line, buddy.
Yeah. Don't you know who you're talking to? Oh my god, she just immediately destroys their armor. She's so powerful. Pop off, queen. But yes, the original release of Nier Replicant, and Nier Gestalt did not, in fact, include this. This ending, ending E, was added, it was originally planned to be in the game, but unfortunately it had to be cut due to, I believe, time and budget constraints. But -- with the remaster/remake that was released, we finally get to play as Kaine in another segment after the protagonist, is erased from everyone's memories. And we'll see where the story goes from there. But everything after this was not available in the original game.
Thanks for the save.
Shades have been on the rise around here lately. Now go home.
Oh, believe me, I want to. Thing is, I've got a job to take care of. See, we haven't been able to get in touch with anyone in the Forest of Myth. Somebody's got to go over there and make sure they're all right.
And that someone is you? You will make it 10 feet before some shade mauls your ass. I'll go.
What? Really? Oh, man. Thanks a million. Oh, wait. You should take these.
You think with,
I'll wait
like,
for you
the
around here.
existential threat that is Shades, we'd be, like, militarizing basically everyone? Like, everyone will be trained to fight instead of just get their asses kicked? You'd think that, like, from a young age, it would be, like, a military state. Because that's typically how things go in societies where they are constantly at war or under constant threat. Naruto running! Whee! But no, in the world of Nier, everyone just kind of gets their shit rocked by everything. Except for the protagonist, because the protagonist is special.
Anybody home?
Oh, well that's not good.
Shit.
Huh. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is I don't have to do a text adventure. And I think that overshadows whatever the hell's going on here.
What are those things doing here? Wait,
Machines?
did they kill the villagers?
How bizarre. These aren't shades. These are robots from the factory.
Come on, more? God, they just keep on coming.
Not only that, but they seem much more bare bones than the ones in the factory. They don't seem to have their shell, although their attacks are the same. I gotta blow my nose real quick, hold on.
Why would robots be coming out of a place like that?
Robots suddenly emerged from the divine tree.
Oh shit, I was muted. Good shout, Eris. Yes, I was speaking. I was saying that I really enjoy characters that have a,
What's a place like this doing inside a tree? Guess I got no choice.
I didn't actually want to do that. But I really like characters who have jagged blades, like blades with saw teeth on them, because it... What's up, Eris? Says T-Rex. I haven't been muted this entire time, have I, T-Rex? Only when I went to blow my nose. Stick drift, yay. But as it's meant to, rather than a clean cut, it tears flesh, is a great way of showing a character's personality as rugged or wild and meant to be more feral. They took my blood today. I hate it when that happens. Only while you're blowing your nose. Only while you're blowing yourself. Okay, good. I wouldn't want anyone to hear that. Thank goodness.
Welcome to the Sea of Humanity.
Welcome to the cemetery of sin and punishment.
What?
The hell?
You are Replicant.
A manufactured existence.
Mm-hmm.
Individual name, Kaine.
Who are you? Show yourselves.
Remain calm.
Do not be hasty.
Robos.
Soon we shall meet.
Robos.
Creepy little freaks.
So, this is in the Forest of Myth, where previously we had a bunch of text adventures. Or someone did. Not Kaine. Kaine didn't do any text adventures. That sounds dumb. But, hello? Forest of Muth. Exactly. But... and it's cowering from us. But this is all inside of the tree.
This is an integrated information management database designed to resemble a perennial plant.
It transmits phenomena recorded in its memory unit.
I don't understand a damn thing you're saying.
Observations of you have been recorded as well.
You brought an end to Project Gestalt.
You killed the original Gestalt. Now the remaining Gestalts run wild because they have nowhere left to go.
Your actions have caused the deaths of countless replicants.
Show your damn faces already!
Do not be hasty. Soon we shall meet.
Soon we shall meet.
So, because we killed the Shadow Lord, all of the Gestalts, or the Shades, have been running rampant. Why was original near the first Gestalt? I think just kind of coincidence. I think he volunteered for it or something. We don't get a lot of information about what happens pre-game in terms of, like, specific characters. We have some history. But if you remember, I said before, the memories and stuff that whenever we went on the text adventures, all of these stories and stuff that we would get that seemed to be kind of unrelated, these are all memories of humans and events that supposedly happened. They are all stored here. Oh, okay, you're hostile. Whoop. Her moveset is a lot of fun. Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of bot. So big and so strong. Come a little bit closer, I'm all alone. And the night is so long. But yes, so rather than a tree, it is actually a supercomputer that has gathered all of the memories of mankind in order to compile all human knowledge. Damn, what did the vampires do with your blood? Says T-Rex. And also, oh, today was anything but a backpack day, so I took a folding lawn chair. What? What? Did I miss a something in chat? I don't see anything that I missed. So I assume it was, Oh, I've heard of that. All the seniors at my school use anything but a backpack as... Oh, yeah, no, forgot. Seniors and stuff. You can get pretty crazy. Yeah, my sister didn't do that, because she's boring. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay, that's... I don't know why... Lizard. Also, Eris, have you not seen that meme? Have you not seen the lizard pressing a button meme? Because you commented on this short, like, lizards aren't even caked up. That's not the point. I guess not, lol.
How nice of you to join us.
Yes.
Who the
Nice
fuck?
of you to join us.
Okay, but they aren't, though. Some lizards are.
We are the administrators.
Kaine's not really the talkative
I'm
kind.
getting there like this. Now then, let's fight.
Ruh-roh! You didn't have to out me like that, Eris. Damn.
Is mainstream.
Kaine is present.
What the hell are you saying?
We are the administrators.
The administrators of this forest.
What the sweet crap is up with these freaks?
Sweet crap. Did they make that? Ow. But as I was saying earlier, Eris, none of this was originally in the game.
We have known and listened.
The stories of recycled vessels.
The voice of a recycled world.
What will you show us?
Will you show us your potential? Entertain us.
Worthless heap of scrap!
How truly fascinating you are.
You are just as we expected. Come this way.
So as I was saying, Eris, because you missed my little intro, this, of course, takes place 3 years after the protagonist gives up their existence and all memories of themselves, so that Kaine can, I guess, continue living. It's not really explained how that works, but, this entire plot segment was not originally in the initial releases of the game. Nier Replicant in Japan and Nier Gestalt everywhere else. It was, or was Gestalt just for America? I can't remember. One of them was region locked. Excuse me. And it was added back to the game after being cut content. It was added back with the remake / re-release for the PlayStation in the last couple years, which is the version I am, of course, playing, otherwise you wouldn't see this. And yeah, so this is a very cool... I think that more games should do that. When they re-release stuff, they should add cut content back in. I think that's a really fun thing to do. Especially if it enhances the story. I understand if, like, it's something that goes in a completely different direction and doesn't make sense anymore. But if it's, like, cut for budget or time constraints, I definitely think that if it gets a re-release, they should play around with that. In addition, this is giving a little bit more information, because if you remember all the text adventures that we did in the Forest of Myth, we were told that those were memories, and indeed they were, because this is an entire facility, a supercomputer, created to store the memories of humanity. There's actually, I don't think it's available anymore, but the mobile game, Nier Reincarnation, I think it was, follows characters who are going through memories and repairing them, and they're all like seemingly unconnected stories, but once you complete each one, the characters turn into weapons. Similar to how the weapons, as we upgrade them in Nier, in the main games, they have a story attached to them. The weapons are actually meant to be like a method of data storage. So that is why all of them have a story attached, because they are essentially a physical memory of something that happened, which I think is a really cool idea for the game. So that is why all the weapons in the games have that. The administrators and stuff, I don't exactly remember the lore for, but basically they just watch over mankind's memories.
We have taken the liberty of sampling that strength.
We have reproduced you at the point in your journey in which you were strongest.
Uh-oh.
Son of a... Are those things me?
Puppets!
There are copies of you shaped by Chine.
A collection of microscopic plant-based propulsion units bound together with massive particles.
If you remember, Maso particles are magic.
A massive force
Should I eat some cheese? Hell yeah, you should.
quantum mechanics and massive research.
A forest that records anything and everything about the world.
If you wanted me to follow any of this, you're gonna be real fucking disappointed.
Your comprehension is unnecessary.
After all you care for is killing. Is this not so?
And once again, people seem to think that Kaine's only purpose is killing. There are two important things that we should probably note about the game so far. Number one, no one remembers Nier.
These other me's are brittle as hell.
Number
I ought to be
two,
insulted.
there's a voice missing from our head.
They will simply disperse and immediately reconstruct themselves.
Tyrion is not here anymore. Kaine is no longer
damn, you're
forced to only
Tear
kill.
these freaks apart, eat the pieces, and shit them into a trash can!
Okay. Bit odd.
Fucking hell.
Have we reached the end?
Have you reached your limit?
No, these guys are kind of really, really easy. Just trying to treat it like it's a big challenge, but in reality, they go down after like one hit.
You little fuckers.
Oh shit!
Are you okay?
Emil?
It's a boy!
Betcha!
You
Anywho.
betcha! Anywho... Oh no. It was the
It's
Resident
good to
Evil
see you
6...
safe.
Oh my god, he's got 4 arms.
Yeah.
Oh my god, not only has he got his bones back...
Power in that magic circle. I think it's acting as an energy source. If we can destroy it, all the other Kaines should disappear too.
Got it.
I'll take care of the magic circle. You focus on kicking some Kaine butt.
Yeah.
I mean, the other Kaine's butts, not your Kaine butt. You, the real Kaine.
Yeah, I get it, Emil. Just focus.
Number 7. A magical weapon forged by humans.
I mean, they absorbed the power of number 6 and transcended humanity.
Who is that? What are those voices?
Just a couple of little fucks.
Just a couple of little fucks.
Gosh, it feels like it's been forever since we fought together.
3 years.
Seems familiar. I think there was someone else who used to fight with us. My memories.
Unusual phenomenal fluctuation observed.
Similarity signature detected in replicant Kaine.
Fascinating.
Oh.
Terribly fascinating.
So Kaine is not acting according to their programs or the algorithms, whatever, that they have designed to try and
Kaine, I
understand
did it!
her. This, of course, we know is because she still partially remembers.
Is that a doorway?
And for those of you that have played the sequel,
Beyond here lies that which was lost.
this environment should look somewhat familiar.
For you to reclaim.
I got a letter from Kaine. She said there's a town far, far away where you can see the ocean. Wish I could see it too. I wonder how big it is. Also, since the Black Scroll has been cured, why can't she go...
Whoa. What
See
is
the
this
ocean.
place? At least there don't seem to be any bad guys around.
Emil, I didn't get a chance to ask yet with all the fighting and shit, but what happened to you back then? And where have you been? And why the hell do you have 4 arms?
Kaine, Look, it's gonna take way too long to get into all that now.
Fine. I was worried, you know?
Aw, Kaine. But look at us now. Team Camille, back together again.
Yeah, I guess so.
One, that's adorable. Team Camille. On the other hand, I love that it's literally just, once again, the game breaking the fourth wall to say, fuck you. We don't know how this happened, but he's back and he's got 4 arms now. Enjoy. And the cages. It's, as I said before, it's no longer available, but the bird cages and all of this should look very familiar if you played the mobile game, which took place entirely in memories and trying to repair, you know, the fragments that it's had to piece together.
Kaine, I feel like I've forgotten something really important.
Tell me about it.
You too?
Yeah, I can't really describe it, but it's like my mind is filled with this weird fog.
I think I made a promise to somebody? Like that we would go eat something delicious?
Well then, we'll just have to get those memories back.
Yeah!
Sounds like a plan. But yes, also, some of these are based on places we have been, such as you might recognize the entrance to the Shadow Lord's castle, but, like, without textures or anything, because these are memories and not actual physical places. All I'm saying is thank fuck we actually get to travel through here instead of everything being fucking text again.
I feel an enormous magical power ahead.
Just don't do anything rash. Got it?
Got it.
Don't do anything
Same
dumb,
goes for you,
says
Kaine.
Kaine. Yeah.
I don't want to be alone anymore.
Yeah.
Kaine is the queen of not thinking before acting. It's great. So, Eris, did you get some cheese? I hope so. When you get back, tell me what cheese you got. The Allspark.
The Shadow Lord's castle?
Kaine,
The
I'm
cube.
sensing some powerful magic up ahead.
This is a very special place.
To you and to the world.
You're working on it? What do you mean you're working on it? What is there to work on? Oh, and I also forgot to point out, Kaine no longer has the bandages over her left side, where she's turned shade, because, of course, she isn't a shade anymore.
That is the core frame of this forest, within which a great variety of information is stored.
Inside it exists all that this world is, including the memories you have lost.
Though, rather than memories, it might be best to say the world you have lost.
In any case, it is surely the answer you ought to seek.
Cut into slices? Is that difficult?
Would you two shit sacks please shut up?
You don't get to decide who lives and who dies.
That voice. It's the one from my dreams.
I've heard that voice before.
These are your memories.
A record you repeatedly rewrite.
So, by...
Made it this far because you were with us, Kaine.
Damn it. What is this?
Do you suffer?
Are you pained?
Shut the fuck up!
So, the idea is that by breaking the memory core,
Let it fucking shit first!
we release all those memories. We also have some bread and some salamis. Hell yeah, I love me some salamis. Yes, I know how to pronounce it. I'm not dumb. But saying Salamis is fun. It's like
Where
hyperbole.
am I? Emil?
These are your memories.
These are your records.
This is your world.
The hell is this?
Sweet memories from deep within.
Bitter memories that were sealed away.
And now we're in a world that is reminiscent of the sequel, Nier Automata. Specifically, the hacking minigame that 9S experiences. Cube. Yes, this is how data is basically represented in the Nier world.
Shades?
Shades. Human souls that have gone gestalt.
These shades are but data reproduced via your records. They are the true humans who slaughtered on your journey.
Damn, I kinda don't care.
In this world.
An error created by a discrepancy between memory and record.
I have not understood a single fucking thing you shitty little ass grabbers have said since we started this goddamn adventure.
So, Kaine may not understand, but hopefully you guys are following what's going on. And the reason we were able to access this is because there's a discrepancy between what Kaine and the rest of the world can remember and what actually happened. And so the record must be set straight. Baby, wait, that's enough! No, I can't live without you! I don't want to be alone again.
God damn it. Enough with this bullshit already.
You have heard many voices.
Fear, hate, rage, suffering. Each of them has meaning.
So what is the motive of the twins? We are incomplete. Our friends make us whole. Ow. You mind? We are mocked, abused, hated, but our friends make us strong. And that is what keeps us going. Do not stand in the way of our lives.
Stop it, stop it, stop it! I killed Shades. That's all there is to it.
Oh god, they have
This is the
legs.
deepest place in your memories.
Memories you had sealed away.
And this one is your worst memory.
Oh shit, here comes the boobula lizard. Lizard, 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 lizard.
I'll kill you as many times as it takes. You goddamn shit fucking despicable piece of garbage!
We upgraded the data that was recreated from your memories.
Can you defeat this new year?
your goddamn traps for one goddamn second and let me kill it already!
Efforts are futile. It cannot be stopped.
There is no escaping this nightmare.
Someone else was there when I first fought this bastard. Look, why can't I remember?
Why can't we remember?
This is some twisted shit right here, and you're gonna pay!
And so now we see the shades as they really are.
I won't lose to you!
Kaine's got that brain damage. Yeah, she do.
Uh-oh. I think it's charging up its magic. Get the fuck down here, you worthless, piss-guzzling shit rag!
And there's nothing we can do to stop it.
Okay, that hurt.
Get out, half-breed.
You disgust me. You disgust us all. We don't want you. Just leave us in peace.
Enough already!
Ah, damn, didn't
Please, just
quite.
shut up!
I thought I positioned myself where I could dodge.
This is bad.
Hey, Ares, can I have some cheese? I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna fucking need it. Ugh, fuck. When Kaine's eyes fluttered open, she sees a dozen villagers quizzically staring back. After a moment, she realizes she's collapsed on the ground, where sharp stones dig at her flesh like... Whatever, that's not important right now. I would share my cheese with you. I appreciate that. Kaine pulls herself to her knees before rising on unsteady feet and sparing a glance at her surroundings. The fuck? She mutters. What happened? Wasn't I just fighting shades? Her mind races as her hand gropes unconsciously for the blade that has been her constant companion for so very long. Though she can't explain it, it's clear that she has somehow been transported to an entirely new world. Well, not entirely new. She recognizes the hawk-shaped weather vane twisting slowly in the wind above her, as well as the small round homes with wisps of smoke drifting into the air. And of course, there are the villagers currently staring at her with a mixture of fear and disgust. Oh yes, they are a familiar sight indeed. She is in the Eyrie. She is home. Is something the matter, girl? Is something the matter, girl? Kaine spins around at the voice and sees a woman ravaged by time. Her narrow hips barely seem strong enough to hold her body upright, while the shawl wrapped around her thin frame appears ready to fall apart at any moment. Grandma? Is that really you? Her grandmother's eyes grow almost comically wide before blinking several times in succession. "What's wrong, you fool girl? Is your head lost in dreams?" Dreams? Dreams. Could this be a dream? But it feels so real. But she's dead. Grandma's dead. Thomas watched the goddamn shade kill her. So if this wasn't a dream, how the hell was she here? Unless those shades killed Thomas too. That must be it. I'm dead. I'm dead and this is hell. Oh, stop with that nonsense already. Thomas flinches as his grandmother raises a hand into the air, expecting pain to come as a correction for her foolishness. There's no way her granny has narrow hips. Nah, she fit as fuck. She had a dump truck ass in her youth. Yeah, but also she has, like, dementia and is, like, barely capable of surviving on her own, so I think by the end she was probably pretty thin. Expecting pain to come as correction for her foolishness. But instead of a blow, Thomas's grandmother simply places a hand upon their granddaughter's cheek. The warmth of it instantly spread from her cheek to her face before filling her entire body with a kind of beautiful light. "What's wrong, girl?" asks Thomas's grandmother. "Are you upset? You want to go home?" Thomas feels tears coming to his eyes and struggles to hold them back, though she still has no idea what is happening. She knows for one thing is for certain. This is her grandmother. Sorry, Grandma. Not sure where my head was at there. "Well, just make sure you keep it attached." Thomas's grandmother chuckled as she pulls her hand away. Maybe this is... Yes, Thomas the Tank Engine, that is the bit I'm doing. Maybe this was a dream, or maybe he was already dead. He was unsure. Either way, they were not alone. As long as Grandma was with Thomas, that would be enough. "Didn't I just tell you to stop spacing out, girl?" His grandmother says with a cackle. "Here, now hold this." She hands Kaine a Glock 19. She hands Kaine a large sack filled to bursting with all manner of fruits and vegetables. "Damn, Grandma, this is a lot." "Well, it's important to treat yourself every now and again. Besides, these villagers may hate us, but those bastards are more than willing to take our money. We're as poor as we can, even if they have to hold their noses while they do it." When I was little, I had Thomas brand wooden rail tracks. Same! We had an entire, like, table that had, like, Thomas and friends all over it. And then you would have the wooden rail tracks that you would place around. And we had, like, a bridge and everything. And we had Thomas and Percy and... I can't remember all of their names anymore. But there was Clarabelle and something. I forget the other passenger car's name. But there were all the different characters, and there was a Mr. Toppin Hat. And we had, like, basically all of Sodor that we would, like, build around the place, and it was fun. Oh my god, you had a table? I had to play on the floor. It was a very small table, like, child-sized table. Like, the kind that if I were to walk to it now, it would probably be, like, hitting my shin with how low it was to the ground. And besides, we had so many rails that usually it would go off of the table eventually, but we had, like, the height difference ones, the connectors that would basically let us go from on the table to on the floor, and then we'd, like, cover the entire basement in them. Fucking loved Thomas. So much so that, my uncle, who lived in Florida, I think he passed away recently. Well, not recently, but, like, in the last couple years, he was, like, very autistic about trains, and he had, like, a whole model train set, and when he heard I was coming and that I liked trains, he set up the whole thing. which probably took like hours to do. And I got there, and I saw it wasn't Thomas, and I was just like, it's okay. And he basically never spoke to me again. Good times. Thomas's grandmother trails off, as if trying to remember something, then slowly turns around. Well, what do you know? In all the excitement, I forgot to buy my medicine. Get Granny some devil's lettuce, will you? A thin smile wavers on her face for a moment before vanishing into a lifetime's worth of crevices and wrinkles, causing Kaine to take a concerned step forward. Or Thomas, you insulted his trains, basically, and then I just never really saw him again. No, Grandma, that's fine. You go home and rest. I'll get that medicine. Her grandmother! Kaine's grandmother hesitates, clearly trying to weigh her own need for rest against her granddaughter's odd behavior for a moment before she can start to argue. Behavior of a moment before. Oh, I read that wrong. Odd behavior of a moment before. That's a really weird sentence. Before she can start to argue, Kaine charges ahead, ignoring the small voice in her head that's telling her she has a bad idea all of this is. Or what a bad idea it is. Really, Grandma, it's fine. Go home, I've got this. She pulls her grandmother's ancient wallet from her fingers, an act that requires a surprising amount of strength. Besides, you know how stubborn I am. Once my mind is set, there's no changing it. I wonder where you get that from. Seeing the further argument will be useless, her grandmother slowly turns and begins the long journey home. Kaine watches the figure recede from her vision, waiting for what seems an eternity to ensure everything's all right. Once the frail shadow finally vanishes over the horizon, she turns on a heel and makes for the apothecary. "Ho there!" says the elderly apothecary as Kaine enters the store. "Here for Kylie's medicine, are ya?" Though few villagers had ever bothered to learn her grandmother's name, she and the apothecary were old friends. Perhaps that was the reason he'd always showed her kindness when so many others did not. Yeah, if it's not a bother. The shopkeeper immediately set about his work, deftly pulling bottles and herbs from the shelves and mixing them with a practiced hand. Soon, a peculiar smell begins to drift through the store, one that immediately reminds Kaine of her childhood. There you are, said the apothecary as he holds out a small cloth bag. Sorry for the wait. Oh, and say, that's a fine portrait you drew of your grandmother. Looks just like her, so it does. Honestly, I've never seen Callie so over the moon about anything. She brags about it every time she stops by. You saw that? Says Kaine, her eyes narrowing. Said portrait was something she had whipped up one day after getting her hands on some crayons, and to call it rough would be an act of purest generosity. The idea her grandmother was displaying it around town makes Kaine's stomach want to sink down to her feet before slinking off into a hole somewhere. You bet I saw it, the pleased apothecary says. She brought it all the way here just to show me. My, but it's been a long time since I've seen something so wonderful. Kaine's mind begins to whirl. The picture was shit. She was sure it was shit. And yet the man's reaction displayed the exact opposite opinion. Is he just being nice to me? The apothecary, as if sensing her skepticism, doubles down. I could really tell you put your heart into it. It was simply wonderful. Thanks, offers Kaine, who just wants the entire conversation to be over. She briefly considers how she's going to make her grandmother cease her little traveling art show, then realizes the train has likely left the station. Shaking his head, To banish his increasingly shrill thoughts, Thomas gripped the bag of weed tightly and turns to leave. But just as he reaches the door, she hears a loud thud from somewhere back in the shop. Kaine turns around to see the apothecary crouching on the floor. Hey there, you okay? When the man does not reply, Kaine moves towards him, assumes that he has slipped on something or perhaps hit his head on one of the low-hanging shelves in the crowded shop. But the moment she draws close to him, she hears him begin to scream inside her mind. My leg! My leg! My leg! My leg! Oh my god, where's my leg? Oh, there it is. Panicked, Thomas looks down and discovers that the man's leg is, well, gone. Help me! Screams the voice in her head. Help me! As Kaine looks on in horror, the man's fingers begin to shimmer and vanish. He reaches out for her with his other hand, only to find that it, too, is no longer there. You woke up, Mepho? Hell yeah. Soon his arms go. Then his legs. Then the side of his face wobbles out of existence, causing a stray eyeball to roll out of its socket and onto the floor, where Mepho promptly begins to bat it around. Help me, says the voice, if it can even be called that anymore. I can't. Lol, he might. A moment later, what remains of the pitiful shopkeeper collapses into a heap of ash, releasing a small puff into the suddenly silent air. I have lost the Thomas voice, and instead I am going for Sergeant Diggory. As Kaine stumbles back into horror, she hears a cacophony of terror rising up outside. Oh god, what's happening? My arms! Where are my arms? Why can't I see? Hey, who turned out the lights? Kaine bursts out of the store and finds herself in a nightmare. Homes slough off the side of the cliffs, taking out pieces of scaffolding as they fall. Screams echo out everywhere, creating an opera fit for hell. Villagers run in mad circles before exploding into dust, their clothing drifting this way and that as it floats untethered through the air. As she stares at the scene, wide-eyed, a single thought suddenly inserts itself into the forefront of her mind. Grandma! Kaine breaks into a run, crumbling world around her suddenly forgotten. She leaps from one piece of falling debris to the next, using them as stepping stones to cross a world that is increasingly losing cohesion. As she continues her mad dash, flecks of ash are blown into her face, her mouth, her eyes. Ash, 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 ash. Buildings and people, all reduced to so many cinders in the wind. Soon she arrives at her childhood home. It was once a place filled with precious memories, a place she regarded as an oasis in an increasingly mad world, but now it is nothing but a pile of ash. As she gapes unbelievably at the sight, a faint sound suddenly reaches her ears. Kaine! She's alive! Grandma's alive! The speed born of the panic, she leaps into a giant pile and begins shoving it aside. It stings her eyes and burns her lungs, but she continues on, heedless of the danger. Finally, she pulls a small blackened form out of the darkness. Come on, Grandma, she whispers. We're getting out of here! Without waiting for a response, Kaine gathers her grandmother in her arms and breaks into a mad run, hoping to escape the chaos. But the wave of ash has become a tsunami. Before she can make it more than a few desperate steps, it reaches out with a cruel hand and overwhelms them. Kaine stumbles and falls, sending her and her grandmother tumbling into the ashes. One glance at her feet is enough to reveal the culprit. Her right leg has vanished at a point just below the knee. Oh, it'll take more than that to stop me, mutters Kaine as she slings her grandmother over her shoulder and begins to crawl away. We're gonna make it! We're going to live! As she crawls, her grandmother seems to grow lighter, as if trying to magically reduce the weight of her own burden. And as Kaine continues to struggle, she hears a small, soft voice enter her ear. Thank you, Kaine! Thank! As the voice drifts away, the last of the pile of ash that used to be her grandmother drifts away on a soft breeze. Kaine screams, an impossibly sad and lonely sound, and begins trying to pull the ashes back to her. Ah! This can't be happening. This can't be happening. But the ashes are mingling with all the other detritus from the collapsed village, and soon she can no longer tell which particles belong to who. Come on, come on, come the fuck on already! She continues her frantic digging. Her hand suddenly closes around a piece of soft, ragged fabric. Her grandmother's shawl. Shaw! I knew this place was a lie. I knew it, and I still couldn't do anything. Couldn't save anyone. Couldn't even escape. Just felt the peace in the place, and I accepted it. I wanted it. That's why there was nothing here. No reason to live. No goal. No anything. So this is why I'm... Suddenly, a new voice enters Kaine's world.
I say, can you hear me?
After a moment, the voice calls out again. Louder, clearer.
Now then, you wish to get him back, hmm?
Him? Replied Kaine. Who are you talking about?
For the love of all the heavens, I always did know you were a handful.
Oh my, it's him. The fucking Brook. Though the voice immediately begins to grate on Kaine's nerves, there is something else as well. A kind of warmth, almost a familiarity.
Are you truly so daft that you have already forgotten one of your beloved traveling companions and friends?
Says the voice, which causes something deep in Kaine's memories to surge forth. That's right. I had friends. And I was fighting to get one of them back. At this realization, a blinding, radiant beam of light shoots out across the ash-covered world. Covering her eyes with one trembling hand, Kaine reaches for it.
Do hurry back now, hussy.
Hussy. Woo, flashbang. Get sniped.
What is the matter? Do you still not remember?
Finally, I can waterboard him.
You've not
We
time to
survived
become
story
lost in your
time.
thoughts.
We did.
Right. Okay. Let's get him back!
Who? The power of The power of Grimoire Vice grants you the use of magic.
Use my magic to topple the beast. I presume you know how to use magic, yes? Then give us a show, hussy.
I don't need your help to take out this goddamn fuckwaffle!
A fuckwaffle?
Use my power to knock the creature down with magic.
You know, our good friend and companion. Yeah, you know, him.
Well done. Now clobber the beast.
Clobber them!
Fuck it up good!
Fuck it up! Fuck it up!
Shit, this thing is tough.
Let the next onslaught be our last.
It's good to have Vice back.
Hey, Vice.
Yes.
Thanks.
Have you been in your cups again?
Fuck your face.
Ah, that's more like it.
You've been in your cups again, hussy.
Are you sound of mind, hussy? What you're attempting is extremely...
Cram it, book. I'm doing this.
I see.
So Vice seems to know something that we don't. But, you know, hearing that we are going to undo basically our entire choice to...
Let not your resolution waver before mere illusions again, hussy.
Don't worry. I'll do what needs to be done.
Yeah, fuck these people. Who cares? After all, we're not fighting for them. We're fighting for one person in particular. So why should we hesitate? Pow!
Do not relent in your assault.
Time to close this out!
So the repercussions of bringing Kaine back as Nier were to have our existence essentially wiped out from the database so that no one remembers us. Do you like donuts? Yeah, I do actually. Though I'm kind of a purist and I like very simple ones. I like just plain with some chocolate frosted on it. I think glazed is a little too sweet, but I'm fine with them. The sweeter they are, the more I'm like, eh. I like them to basically just be pastry bread with just a little bit of icing. What about you? Nice. Yeah. What about you? What kind of donuts you eat? Also, if you didn't see, I think someone confirmed your gender or affirmed your gender on the shorts. They said, like, average male conversation or something when it was something... You prefer non-chocolate donuts? That's fair. Which one? I think it was the lizard one. Where they were like, yeah, typical male conversation when it was something that you just... Something you said, and I was like, yeah, you know what?
Let us finish this.
Sure. Oh my god, Pixel Fist. Pretty sure the Minecraft movie was about that or something, right? Heckin' yeah. Congrats, Eris, you're one of the boys. Boom, right, left, right, left, right, left. Kenshiro. Omae wa mou shinderu. We the boys.
This is a replicant's potential.
I hear a song. What the fuck?
Don't come.
I still don't understand what the twins wanted.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I already made up my mind. Nobody tells me what to do. I swore I would be a sword. I swore that I would be your sword. Do you hear me? So I am going to get you back, and I don't care what it takes. Who the fuck do you think you are to just up and disappear like that, huh? I'm the one who gets to decide what my life means to me. It's my life, and I'll do whatever I want with it. So quit wasting time like a brainless fuckwit and get your ass back here now!
Yes, ma'am. God, I love Kaine. And Laura Bailey absolutely kills it with the voice acting. Especially if you hear, like, what she sounds like normally. Oh my god, it's him. Username. Do you want to recover the person you cherish? Not sure if they heard my voice. I'm sure if they'd heard my voice, I'd get misgendered. Probably. No offense. You do have a pretty, like, androgynous tone, but I think most people that hear, like, an androgynous tone typically associate it with female. If you choose this option, your current save data will be erased and the save data deleted in ending E will be restored. Are you sure about this? And so we're given basically the same option. Yeah. Once the save data has been restored, this save data will be erased, so you can only choose this option once. Are you really sure? Are you sure about that? What is the name of the person you cherish most? Do I need to pee? The correct name was entered. All save files will be restored. I think we're almost done anyways, so if you're gonna pee... Yeah. You can probably wait, like, a little bit. Lost eggs? You'll hold it? Okay. How long has this stream been going? Not very long. We'll have to end up doing something else. I suppose the question is, what to play next? Should I try and hit up the crew for some more Helldivers? Or should I test out some things? Or potentially go ahead and start with the next game on the list, Silksong. Select a fish. Depends if you're feeling social or not, I suppose. Yes. Select a file to restore the lost data save into.
I leave the rest to you, hussy.
Our journey may have been meaningless.
Our past may have been a mistake.
But we're not going back.
Even
Why
if
is he
this
a child
world
again?
comes to an end.
Why is he naked?
Because this...
Oh, no, 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 no.
World with the people we cherish.
What is going on? Also, do I have to call the cops on Kaine? That's just a joke. It's kind of a weird ending, but essentially, yeah, he's back. They have a reason to continue living, and there's a giant flower in the middle of... What it means? I don't know, make some shit up. I don't think it's ever explained. I don't think the flower is there in the sequel. I don't think any of it really matters. It's essentially just, we continue because we have a reason to. Is Yona an older sister now? I think so. Congrats, Yona! Now you get to protect him. You're gonna carry that weight. Now, even if, like, it's confusing and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense what the hell is going on, and it doesn't really add to the story all that much either, I do like that they added an entire new ending where you can play as Kaine. I think it's a really fun little thing to add in. A white flower is a thing in Drakengard 3. That is true, and she is meant to kind of be similar to the protagonist of Drakengard 3. I forget exactly what it means, though. It's been a really long time since I've played the Drakengard games. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. This was, in fact, Nier Replicant. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing. And I will see you all later, today, with some other game. Bye-bye. Wait. Let Eris... What do you think the ultimate message of Nier is? I mean, it's... Do you want a serious answer or a silly answer? The silly answer is... It's whatever Yoko Taro is feeling that day, because it's a fucking mess and it goes in all different directions. But if you want my personal take on it, it's very much existentialism and nihilism. They can be summarized in my favorite Nietzsche quote, which is, to live is to suffer, but to continue to live is to find a meaning in the suffering. In that, we will go through hell, through apocalypses, through anything if we have those we care about, if we have things we care about, a reason to exist. And that is what's so interesting about humanity. Also, women are hot. I think Yoko Taro was onto something with that. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Can I go now? Women! Woo! Yeah! Yeah, baby! I'll leave you guys with that. Have a wonderful night. I will see you later. Goodbye.